very much and welcome to the Joker's Wild. If you were watching our last program, you saw our current champion, win 4 games in a row, won almost $10,000, and will now be playing in game number 5 and could win an automobile. Charlie, would you introduce the champion and the challenger?
Our returning champion, whose winnings in cash and prizes total $9,475, is an executive secretary for an oil company, and she enjoys politics, writing, and Broadway musicals. Harriett Lowson. And your opponent is a sales advisor for a newspaper, and he enjoys reading, playing tennis, and traveling, Jim Hickey.
Harriet, Jim, welcome back to the Joker's Wild. Harriet, in the last game or so, you won, for 4 games, you won $9,475, and you now are on the verge of the biggest game of all, your 5th game, which could win you an automobile. You feel ready for the fray?
Yes, Jack.
We found out in the last program that you're a fan of Broadway musicals.
Yes, especially I like Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, like The Sound of Music, Showboat.
When did you first become a fan of Broadway musicals?
Well, when I was young, I lived on the East Coast, and my parents used to take me to New York a lot to see the shows, and I would go back home and convert my living room into Radio City Music Hall and have all the kids come over, and we'd give shows for our parents.
And your mother loved that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get a chance to please your mother, father, everybody, if you can win an automobile, playing against Jim Hickey. And, Jim, you do a lot of traveling. Tell us about your favorite trip.
Well, I guess that'd be when I moved out recently to Phoenix from Pittsburgh. I drove across country and managed to stop off at a lot of different cities and sites along the way that I liked.
What was such a big highlight of that trip?
I suppose down in Texas, stopping off to see the Alamo. I've always been kind of interested in that.
Well, speaking of the Alamo, you've got a big battle going on right here. I know you'd like to stop her from winning that car. That, of course, is what you're here for. And she is going to try, like the very devil, to win it. Here are the categories that will be used in this game. They are the mystery category, take it and you'll get double, followed by musical questions. Then we have chemistry, famous lovers, and finally, religion. You're up first because you're the challenger, Jim. Good luck and play carefully. Don't blurt out any answers. Too much at stake in this game. You have chemistry, musical questions, and a joker.
Oh, let's try musical questions for 100.
It's 1975, and Olivia Newton-John has just released a song that will have millions of people listening to the same musical question. It's Have You Never Been What?
Have you never been mellow?
That's right. That's correct. Mellow is correct, and you have $100. And I caution people in the studio audience, please do not call out answers, especially when you're calling out the wrong answers. I heard a bunch of people over here saying lonely. That's the correct answer. You have $100, and it's your spin, Harriet. Play very carefully for a car. Joker, musical questions, and a triple.
I'll take musical questions for 200, Jack.
Singer Tom Jones had 2 million-selling records in 1965. One was It's Not Unusual, and the other was the theme song for a Peter Sellers film which asked the musical question, What's new? What?
Pussycat.
Yes, and you have $200. End of the first round. Score 100 and 200. You're on your way to the car, Harriet. You're edging closer to it. Jim, your spin.
Ready?
Famous lovers, a pair, and musical questions.
Well, let's go with famous lovers for 100.
One classic American ballad tells the story of a woman whose man had done her wrong. The man's name was Johnny. Name his jilted lover.
Frankie.
Frankie, you have $200 now, and it's all tied up. Harriet. Famous lovers, Joker, and chemistry.
I'll take famous lovers for 100, Jack.
In 1981, the soap opera marriage of 2 characters on General Hospital made them one of the most watched couples on daytime TV. The bride was Laura. For $100 more, name the groom.
Luke.
That's correct, and you have $300. Inching nearer to a car, the score $200 to $300. Will she make it? We're going to find out in just a moment or two. The 2 rounds of play, 200 for Jim, 300 for Harriet. She's edging to the car. Jim's going to stop her. Or try. Ready? Mystery category, musical questions, and a pair.
Let's try mystery category for 100.
All right, I have 7 mystery categories in front of me, 1 through 7. Which will you play?
How about 5?
5 it is. Washington, D.C. is the category. The address of the White House, the President's Washington home, is one of the most famous in the world. What is the chief executive's Washington address?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's it. You have $300 and we'll try again. Harriet. Joker, chemistry, and famous lovers.
I'll take Famous Lovers for 100, Jack.
This legendary film star had several famous husbands, including baseball star Joe DiMaggio and Pulitzer Prize winner Arthur Miller. What was her last name?
Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. You have go ahead with $400. You are $100 away from winning a car. Jim, this could be your last shot at it.
I need a big one.
Mystery category, religion, and a pair.
Well, let's try mystery category for 100 again.
I have 6 left. Which one will you take?
How about 7?
For 7 is called aviation. Aviator Charles Lindbergh named his transatlantic plane after a Midwestern American city whose residents had donated money for the aircraft. Name that city.
St. Louis.
Spirit of St. Louis. You have $400, and we'll try again. And Harriet has an important spin. Famous lovers, a pair, and a triple.
I'll take Famous Lovers for 200, Jack.
If you answer this question correctly, you'll win the game, which will be $600. You'll win a car, and then you will get a chance to go over and play against the devil. All told, with some luck, you could win as much as $20,000. $15,875 here in the game, and then a chance to go further after that. So this is one very critical question. I caution the audience, please. Here is the question. In 1983, gossip columns reported a possible marriage between Farrah Fawcett and her steady boyfriend. For $15,875, the boyfriend was the star of the film The Main Event. What is his last name?
Huffman.
I'm sorry, that is not correct. $200 at stake here. You can snatch that car away from her, Jim. You'd have $600. What's his last name?
O'Neill.
You win, Ryan O'Neill. Congratulations, Jim Hickey. I want to tell you, we've been doing this show for years and years and years. I've never seen anybody at the last moment snatch a car away from somebody as you have just done from Harriett.
Kind of sorry about that, but in a way I'm happy, too.
Yeah, you'd be the biggest liar in the world if you said anything different. You needn't feel too sorry or shed too many tears for Harriett, though. She did magnificently in 4 games, and she leaves with a not inconsiderable sum. With our good wishes, having played well, Harriett takes home $9,475. Well done. Jim Hickey, come on over here and face the devil. Congratulations, Jim.
Thank you.
Tell the truth now. When you heard me read the question to Harriett, what did you think at that moment?
I thought I was about ready to probably pack my bags and go back to Phoenix.
Actually, it's not the easiest question in the world, but it's one that if you're a moviegoer and read the gossip columns, you would know because those things appear in the columns so frequently.
I guess that kind of identifies me.
It did it for you. You have yourself $600 and a chance to win a lot more money. You're going to spin against the devil now, and if you can get to $1,000 or more without seeing that devil, you'd win an additional $1,000 and these gifts.
Jim, it's Fiesta time on the Joker's Wild, and you'll be thrilled to have these gifts designed with a Fiesta in mind. First, Jim, you'll cry Olé as you pack for the festivities using this stylish new luggage. Space Wofford's 8-piece featherweight luggage designed with the traveler in mind. Simplicity with style. Each piece personalized with your initials from Space Wofford Originals. Then toss this next gift into your new luggage. Take along these colorful patches. From Beeline, with the fashion shows that come to your home, an assortment of the latest women's and family high-quality versatile fashions. And finally, Jim, your heart will beat like a castanet when we fly you to enjoy the fiestas of fabulous Spain. Okay. One of Europe's 100 countries, land of mountains, fiery toreadors, and colorful flamenco dancers. Witness the spectacular Moorish architecture and bask on golden sand beaches of one of the Mediterranean's greatest coastline resorts, magnificent Costa del Sol. You'll have 14 days experiencing the city's countryside resorts and nightlife of romantic Spain and Portugal, provided by American Express Vacation Stores offices worldwide. This Fiesta's package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,250. Give him a spin and good luck. Okay.
Jim spins and gets 25, 75, and 25.
Oh, we're going to go some more.
Pull it all the way back, Jim. 75. Well, you didn't expect to be lucky every time, did you?
I'll take what I got.
You got your $600, and in a moment we'll give you a chance to play another game.
Okay, great.
Jim Hickney has $600. He'd like to have a lot more. Let's see who he's going to play against next. Charlie?
Jack, she's an anthropology student in college, and she enjoys sports, horseback riding, and music. Christy House.
Hello, Christy. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
You like horseback riding, eh?
Oh,
How
I
come?
love horseback riding. I think every little girl ought to have a chance to have a horse.
Why is that?
Well, in the 5th grade, when my parents gave me my horse, I was almost shy, almost reclusive. But having a horse, it gave me some confidence and let me go out and learn a lot about something I could do well.
That's very good. Well, if you want to win on this show, I suggest you don't horse around, okay? Do well with these categories, which are literature, followed by What's Missing. Then we have all those ologies, films of the 60s, and Midwest states. You're up first. Get mounted and give them a spin, Christy.
Okay, here we go.
Midwest states, all those ologies, and films of the 60s.
I'll take films of the 60s for 50, Jack.
The last 7 years in the life of the English Chancellor Thomas More was the basis of a 1966 film which won 6 Oscars, including Best Picture. What 2 words complete its title? A Man for what?
All Seasons.
That's correct, and you have $50. Game number 2, Jim. Good luck.
Okay.
What's missing? Midwest states and films of the 60s.
Let's go with Midwest states for 50.
The city of Cedar Rapids is home of one of the country's largest cereal mills, and Sioux City is the site of the largest popcorn processing plant in the United States. In which state are these cities?
Michigan?
No.
No.
$50 more if you can tell me, Christy.
Wisconsin.
We're in bad trouble in this country. I have to tell you.
My whole family's from the
Unless they
Midwest,
moved
too.
these 2 cities, they've been for the past 200 years in Iowa. But nice try. You're big, Christy.
Okay. Better luck next time.
Films of the 60s, all those ologies and what's missing.
Well, I'll take films of the 60s again for 50.
This 1967 film featured Rod Steiger as a small-town sheriff and Sidney Poitier as a detective who becomes a suspect in a murder case. Name the film.
A Raisin in the Sun?
Nope. $50 if you can tell me, Jim.
In the heat of the night.
That's right, and you have $50. And it's your spin. Literature, all those ologies, and a pair. I meant to say that picture in the heat of the night was filmed in Sioux City, Wisconsin.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Well, how about literature for 100?
Okay, Gulliver's Travels was both a scathing satire and a delightful fantasy, which featured wise horses, giants, and tiny people called Lilliputians. It was written by Jonathan Who.
Swift.
Yes, right. You have $150. Christy House. What's missing? Midwest states and all those ologies.
I'll take Midwest states for 50.
After the United, I don't really know these questions. I don't see them until I get here. I'm afraid to even read this one.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Oh. After the United States Steel Corporation planned and founded the city of Gary in 1906, it built the nation's largest steelworks there. In which state is this city?
Indiana.
Oh, that's right. For $100. Yes, sir. Joker, What's Missing, and films of the 60s.
Well, how about films of the 60s for 100?
Shirley Jones and Burt Lancaster both won Oscars for their performances in this 1960 film about a traveling salesman who joins the troupe of a young evangelist. The film's title character was Elmer Who.
Gantry.
Yes, correct. You have people. And I tell you what, I want to go out in the studio audience and give the people out here a chance to win some money and maybe answer some questions about Iowa. In the meantime, I'll ask you two to come back to the program on the next time, and we'll give you a chance to finish the game then. The score 100, 250. Okay? See you on the next program. Come out of the studio audience and face the devil. Who are the lucky 3, Charlie?
Jack, we're looking for Zita Steckelberg. Jack Scott. And Tammy Holmes. Here's your chance to face the devil.
Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Where are you from?
Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Rapids, Wisconsin. That's it's like Sioux City, Wisconsin. All those towns are there. What do you do out there in Wisconsin?
I'm manager of a bookstore.
Oh, is that right? You a big reader?
Yes.
What's your favorite book of all time?
So far, Indecent Obsession.
Is that right? That's Carson McCullough?
Yep.
Yeah, very good. See, I can answer questions too, huh? I remember Carson McCullough. She's from Sioux City, Wisconsin. We're going to spin this now and try to get as high an amount you can. Whatever you get is yours, and if you turn out to be the highest amount, then you get a chance of spinning against the devil. Give him a spin, Tammy. Tammy spins, and she gets 30, 40, and 140. That's the big one. Hi, Jack.
Hello, Jack. How are you?
Where are you from, Jack?
Los Angeles.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, at this very moment, I'd say I was out here trying to win this money. You know what my profession is?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a professor of music.
Are you?
Yeah.
Very good. Where do you teach?
Oh, well, I don't teach right now. I'm a tour bus driver, a converted truck driver.
Very good. And you teach music on the bus?
I do teach music on the bus. That's why people like me so well.
By golly, I'd like you too. See if we can like you more by beating $140. That's a tough one to beat, Jack.
I'm going to try it.
All right, here you go. You get 10, 50, and 80. No, not this time, Jack. Sorry. Hi, Zita.
Hi.
Where are you from?
I'm from Appleton, Wisconsin.
You two know each other?
We met in line.
You met in the line out waiting to get into the show, huh?
Right.
Isn't that nice? So we're delighted to have you. What do you do out in Wisconsin?
I'm a teaching assistant in an elementary school.
Very good. You like it?
Love children. Mine are grown up, so I went back where I could find little ones.
That's a very nice thing to do. Let's see if you get rewarded by a big number here. Give him a spin, Zita. Zita spins. You get 10, 50, and 70. No, you win, young lady. I'll be back in a moment. But you get $70. $70 take back to Appleton, Wisconsin. There's 50 and 20 is 70, and I'm sure you do a fine job with the children.
Thank you very much.
Jack, I don't know how many bus fares this is going to buy you, but you get $80. And keep on singing. You make people happy in the buses early in the morning. They're probably grouchy and not looking forward to going to work, and I'm sure you cheer them up a lot.
Thank you very kindly.
Thanks for coming here.
All right.
Tammy, you have $140. You're the winner. Now you're going to face the devil. You can go as far as you want. You can stop whenever you want. If you get to $1,000 or more without seeing the devil, in addition to the $140 you've already won, I'll give you another $1,000 and this gift.
It's a beautiful sleeper sofa. Lazy Boy's Lazy Sleeper Sleep Sofa offers a wide variety of fabrics suitable for any decor. Built with true Lazy Boy quality, it offers elegance by day and comfort by night. This game is worth over $2,000.
You all set? Yep. Okay. Give him a spin. Nita gets 150, 50, and 100. That's good. That's $300. If you stop now. You going to risk it?
Sure.
You're going to risk $300. 25, 150, and 100. $575. Still going to risk it. All right. Risking it all. 50, 200. Oh! I got to tell you one thing. There'll only be one more spin. Either you'll go over the 1,000 or a devil's going to come up. If you quit now, you have $975. You go ahead and make your decision.
I'll go.
Risky. You broke my microphone. Okay, give him a spin. She has 150, 75. You got it. The biggest amount anybody's ever hit out of the studio audience. $1,400. How about that? Here we are. 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1100, 1200, 1300, 1400, and you won $140. In the other game, there's 100 and 120 and 140, all told in cash and prizes. You go back to Wisconsin richer by the amount of $2,540. How about that? We have no more time, but congratulations, and we'll see you all next show. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Some of our target customers will receive the Bissell Double Action Floor Sweeper. Snaps up dirt and litter off carpets and bare floors. Great for quick pickups between vacuuming from Bissell. Also, if you want beautiful hair, use Salon Formula Jerry Redding Milk and Honey. Designed to keep your hair soft and silky. Jerry Redding from the salon to you. Plus Success Boil and Bag Rice. Perfect every time. Once you've tasted success, nothing else will do. The Joker's Wild is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.
From Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and